everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War and the Battle of Naples. Gregory Lewis, with an army entirely comprised of line infantry, is going to take on Genoa and their force in Naples. And I think without further ado, let's go ahead and play this battle. And here we have the battlefield. I must say, I absolutely do love this battlefield. Unfortunately though, I do not have any cannons, but imagine being able sitting on top of this hill with cannons. This impregnable fortress, more or less. I wonder if I could actually walk through here. Anyways, I've split the army in two, one on each side, since, well, I can't hold the hill, because then I'll be peppered to shit by their artillery. So we'll have to go and face them. Let's see, where do I need to march? I need to march to this, and then we go from the very corner over here to that place right there. And then we take this force and do a similar thing, where we march up to this point. If you could actually do as I tell you, there we go. And then out to this point. Very thick formations. Still, we have a hill advantage over the enemy. The enemy, however, have artillery. Holy shit, what are they firing at me? What the hell was that? Was that just a load of... That was just a load of cannon fire. Oh my god, these uniforms. That color is not very nice. What kind of cannon were they firing at me? They were... Okay, I guess there were just so many of them. That unit... Or those units that they're firing on got absolutely destroyed. This could turn rather ugly against Genoa. We're gonna have to layer our defense. Or layer our lines. Because otherwise there will be no lines left. I'm lucky though that they're concentrating on this side, which leaves this side more or less unscathed. I say as this side is just hit. We need to split up the force and advance in multiple lines. Also, we need to be a bit more quick about it. We got cavalry coming in. Line infantry doing their best to keep them off. And we did break them. But we need to hurry in the direction of the enemy. These guys. What we'll try to do is we'll come in the flank. Try to move to the flank of the artillery. And in that way reduce their effectiveness. And hopefully that will work. Right, so these guys are forming the main line. Secondary line. See if we can move out from over here. Like so. We have a bigger chance on this side to to move into the flank. Because they're not actually blocking us from doing that. Their units are not very good looking. It's just a mismatch of colors. And it's not very nice colors either. It's not well made. It looks very poorly made. Move forwards and move forwards quickly. We'll have 3 units. Moving quickly to come there, and then these two. See about getting them up on the hill, coming up behind the enemy. Fire all you got. And then you'll probably need to come a bit closer. And then you can come in a bit more on an angle. And I think for this side, why don't we have these two moving closer, and you moving closer over there. And this should probably work. Keep up the firemen. It's going good, even though we lost a lot of men initially. Ah, crap. It's the general though. If that bastard's foolish enough to charge into our formations, then, well, so be it. This unit though needs to turn to face that unit to get into square. Oh, this unit's about to give way. You need definitely to go into square. And okay, all of them just go into like square. What's this? The enemy general is dead. And their troops are retreating. But most of these squares are under attack. And now they have very few troops in this area. Okay, so these three will hold. No, they will actually move up to attack these. And these two will march quickly towards the center. Ah, they're repositioning some of their artillery. The three squares are holding. This square is holding as well. But we got heavy fighting all along the line here. Cavalry trying to break through. Huge massed formation of enemy infantry moving in to these two formations of our men. They were squares, but they're not squares anymore. And now we've got massive amounts of cavalry moving in to attacking our squares on the hill. Just all the fire we're pushing down here, the enemy is not really able to respond in a good way. And let's close the door, as it were, with that unit, and then add on to that with that one. Massive amounts of Genoan troops retreating. These four move forwards. You three move up to that crest and shoot down those Genoans. These two units are doing an heroic job, but I'm not entirely sure if they will hold out to the very end. What do we have here? Oh, it's dragoons. They've dismounted the dragoons. That seems kind of foolish, given that the enemy has more men than us. Okay, so what we'll do, since this square is so high up on the mountain, I think that a cavalry charge will lose a lot of its oomph before it actually gets to that unit, and so we'll be able to shoot them down long before they become a problem. Okay, if you can move closer there, and then maybe these two units can start moving up, trying to get towards the enemy cannons. We've got this unit that's made it a long way. Can now turn towards the cannons. Just as I thought, the cavalry unit that tried to move up here got destroyed, and now that means that you can form into line as well. And since that unit got broken as well, you can come down, stand next to them, shoot these two in the back. What we need is probably for you just to charge in and get these guys before they're attacking us. Right, get the rest of them. We've won on that side. Get everyone on this side right now. These two have done an heroic job, and they are now victorious. They're gonna fall back, form into lines. This one's gonna plug the gap. We're gonna see about getting rid of these carabiner units. Ooh, damn, that was one hell of a volley. This unit might break. It lost a lot of men. If they actually held the position there, they might actually have sent this unit away, and these two on their own wouldn't have been able to deal with them. But now this unit, out of its own foolishness, finds itself attacked from both sides. No, didn't I tell you to charge? Everyone, charge forwards! Slay the guns! They're assailed from all sides. But the Genoans really need to go, because their units look like clown units. I'm kind of disappointed in just the lack of effort that was put into their uniforms. It looks terrible, I must say. And they're firing at the unit the furthest away. No wonder you're gonna lose. Only really one of our units were sent away, as far as I know. The rest was just our victory. That did not make any sense. I don't know what I don't know what I was trying to say there. But we are victorious. So let's go back to the campaign map and take a look what's going on. And here we have the statistics of the battle. There's a difference of 4 men in the army deployed. But we lost about half our force, while the enemy lost about 2/3 maybe of his force. A bit less maybe. No, we almost lost 4,000 men, so yeah, we definitely came in victorious in this battle. And so that battle was them attacking me during the end turn. And so now when it's my turn, I'm able to lay them under siege. However, I would probably like to have my men more closer to full strength. So I've laid the enemy under siege. As you can see, there's quite a lot more men that's turned up. There's some garrison infantry, I think. And then just citizen mob and dragoons. And it's actually going to be quite hard to take this on. They still have 2 cannons and a mortar. The mortar is, of course, quite dangerous. So what I think I'll do is I'll end turn, and we'll see about attacking when we are closer to full strength. They can still hold out for about 6 turns, so we don't have to worry just yet. At some point here I will let these regions go, but I'm not entirely sure if I should maybe do the Plains Nation solution, or if I should just jack up the tax and see where these regions go. At the same time, I was able to secure peace with the Ottomans. As Braddock came up, he was able to bypass the Ottomans, move through, attack the garrison here, force them into surrendering, and so they surrendered and left. And once I had the region, I sued for peace with the Ottoman Empire, and they agreed with it, even though they had this army right outside of Baghdad. Hopefully the Ottomans will stay at peace with us. One nation also that doesn't like us is the... what are these called? The Georgians. They do not like us. So maybe they'll declare war. I'm not entirely sure. I've given them a lot of gifts, and hopefully that's enough to keep them happy. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see what we come up with. During the end turn, as it is the Genoans' turn to move and so forth, they decide that they're not going to wait for us to get any stronger. So they are going to sally forth from their positions to attack us. Let's see how this goes in the second battle of Naples. And here we got the battlefield. It's a very foggy battlefield, and given the enemy's artillery superiority, I'd say we should advance as quickly as we can towards the village and take cover in the village. So without further ado, let's go ahead and march, shall we? So the enemy is deploying beyond the village. I'm gonna march more or less straight into it. We have quite a few smaller units. The smallest unit I have is of only 36 men, which is not a lot of troops. I'm waiting to see the puffs of smoke of the mortar starting to fire. Quite a few of their units are quite broken down as well. Nice! They've decided to place their artillery deep within the village, and so they will not be very effective. The mortar, however, is a different story. Was that the mortar firing, or was... No, that was the cannons. That was the cannons firing. Straight into a building. Where have they placed the mortars? Oh, there they are, the garrison mortars. I thought maybe it was a unit first. The only unit that actually looks semi-decent. Oh, so their secret weapon, the weapon I was really afraid of, they're just gonna go ahead and abandon it. This unit of 36 men and this of one of 59 is gonna move into this house. These two are gonna move into that. And then we're gonna see about maybe if we can quickly... You know what, if we start running all our troops, see if we can get close enough to deploy more men within the buildings. These three units will deal with what comes over here. This one will go into the village. This one as well. These two as well. And then these three will be drawn out somewhere along here. And we'll see about possibly attaching ourselves to that house. Good. I told you to join the house. Apparently not. And now you can't. Well, move forwards into the village then. We've got some cavalry. I want some of the smaller units to take the houses. We don't want any of the bigger ones. No, this one's kinda... This one is perfect for that house, and that one for that one. And then we've got 61 over there. This bigger unit. Kind of interesting terrain here. Let's see if you can get through like that. This one needs to be dragged out a bit longer to be able to lay down enough fire. Can I get maybe through here? I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like it. Maybe if I redraw this one to come down here, I can tell this one to move like so. We are setting up, yes, we are setting up in the houses. Very good. Did I send forwards a small one here? There's 100 one. You can move in there. And let's see about getting a unit down through that road, one down through there. Well, we beat that unit. I want you to continue towards the center of town. This little... Oh, there was a mortar unit. And no surprise we beat that unit. You move a bit forwards. And then you come after. Continue up in the flank. On this side we've got some cavalry attacking. Did that one unit manage to get inside? Form square, and then the other one should really, you know, do as I say and charge into that building and take it. Oh, the enemy has moved straight up on the line infantry. And here we've got melee erupting. Did they manage to... No, they're not doing as I say. I want you to take the house. We're firing from the main house. The, what's it called? The mayor's house. I think we need to advance further on the road here. Let's see if you can take that house. And you can aid by going in there. And you'll follow after here. Over here it seems pretty safe. There's not a lot of enemies, armed citizenry. We're not gonna have any problem defeating them. 2 smaller units of the enemy and a cavalry unit. Not gonna have a problem with those. We've got West European mercenaries marching in a very strange column. I'll order a bayonet attack because we've got the numbers for it. And you know what? I'll order a bayonet attack here as well because we'll go downhill. And you know what? Same here. Get that armed citizenry crap. And then if you guys actually did what I told you, this little one will move back to the house. These 2 units, unfortunately, yeah, they're lost. So this side where the enemy put a lot of emphasis, that side is more or less lost. I want you guys to fall back, to be ready to protect the house. The bayonet charge down this street. I was hoping they were going to come to this and then fall down upon them, but the enemy moved up onto the hill. These guys have not managed to defeat those yet? That's strange. And what's going on here? I want this unit to be strung out like this. The armed citizenry is actually beating this unit. I'll tell them to form square, maybe that will help. What's going on over here? Oh, the general! Crap. He'd been sitting there shooting my general to pieces. You know what? This is not going to work in the long run. What we do, we'll set this one there, and then we can free these up to come towards the center where we actually need them. Okay, so to support the friendly troops. Oh god. Let's see. Where can I drag this line? There we go. Sort of ish. No. Just go through and charge them. It's a lot of enemies still. This square is holding. Can I get you guys to open fire on that unit? I'm pretty sure we can break it if we start to open fire there. And just as I thought, we probably are. Oh, and this unit, okay, it's gonna do a retarded turn to get to the point that I wanted them to go to. You will move down through here, support this house. And you will come here to protect this flank of the house. And the general is going to move straight into there And hold that. Okay, this unit retreated. But so did the one that was attacking there as well. I want you to move up and fire down this road. Now we got 2 units. Lots of troops. Should be able to break these. But maybe it's it seems as though in melee they can hold out a lot longer. If I was able to shoot at them like I did before in point blank range, would probably do a lot better. Ah! We left ourselves open and have this unit march through. Then I want this unit to come back all the way over here. This one really needs to be defeated. 188 and 200. The 188 will move back. Prepare to open fire. And then the other one, once this one's almost ready, there we go, will move back and be ready to deploy it somewhere else. Holding on to that side. Lots of fire going on here. Charged by cavalry, not very good, so I'll tell them to form square. Supporting fire from the house. We got another cavalry unit striking in, form square. These guys were now broken once they came under fire. This unit seems to be breaking pretty soon. Let's see, what are we looking at? We've got 1 full unit there. Got square here sitting in front of the house. This square is holding this unit. This unit needs to be dealt with. You will come and fire down through there. Drop your square. Move into 2 lines and shoot down this unit. Right. You're getting shot at. Drop your square and open fire on these guys. Cavalry is coming back. These guys are back in line. Should be able to shoot down these men. How's it going for this unit? They're pushing down fire on these guys, which are pushing up on either side of the church. I don't think they will stand for too long. This unit's kind of spread out a lot further than our line. So maybe we can entice the enemy to come to us by moving back. And then we can move up to deal with them. I thought I told you guys to open fire on this one. Well, I didn't tell them, but they should have. I mean, they can literally see the name tags on each other. Oh, so your name is Bob. Bob isn't a very Italian name. Come on then, open fire. I've given you a direct order. But these 2 idiots need to move over there. Okay, now they're going to fire. There we go. That's what I wanted. Enemy general was killed. Oh, that entire unit was standing here firing. Is now moving around. Which means we can take it on out in the open. Move quickly to prepare to fire upon them. We've got this unit, which is actually a proper unit. You can see about getting these lines to start converging on this one. We got these 2 large formations. How about you come up behind the Genoans over there and you move to the front? And since this one is attacked from all sides and from the house, they really got a bad position here where they fired up from all of these soldiers. They still do some damage though. But we'll see for how long they hold. This one started shooting them in the back as well. This unit's not doing well. And for some reason they decided to reform like crazy while the enemy is shooting at them. These guys decided to reform as well, due to the guys that were shooting them in the back. And now this line opened up in a volley, and that shattered them. We've got another unit coming on though, so there's no rest just yet. You guys need to continue and move up here and send them away. Oh, we've got a big citizen unit here fighting that house. See if we can send this one away. We've got our two big regiments, this one. Once this one opens up... What? God damn it. They're like one guy that's not ready or something. There we go, now! Now they're wavering. They were standing there firing at us for I don't know how long. How many men we probably lost. This unit needs to open fire on them as well. We got one stupid guy right there, waiting for him to come into line before they can open fire. There we go. We need to see about taking that one on. These have broken. We've got 3 small units here. Do I have any large here anywhere? I only have... We're gonna get all these together and see about spreading out around to deal with this one with 369. There's 59 in the building fighting against these guys. Oh, he's hacking, he's firing through the wall. No wonder the enemy is not killing anyone in here. Although I say he's hacking, he just misfired like 3 times in a row. Oh, so it's only one guy. Oh, 2 guys. And both hacking. Shooting at these. Oh, now they're really... Line versus line at this range. And they are shattered. Which means we can mobilize this one to... we could have... If that unit actually stood to fight. Means we are victorious. And it's time to end the battle. But damn, this was a good fight. Second battle of Naples. And here we have the statistics of the battles, or the battle I mean, leaving... They actually still have more men than us, 700 more men. We have 1,000 at this point. So I really need those reinforcements. And they were back after the enemy's end turn. And Naples still is in Genoa hand, but I don't think I have enough to put another episode, or no, not another episode, another battle into this episode. So, I will thank you for this, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!